Hi friends, it's Elizabeth from drelizabethmaclean.com. Today we're going to dive into the art of creating a custom browser icon for your Squarespace 7.1 website. The browser icon is sometimes called a favicon. I think that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, same thing. It's this tiny little detail. I'm going to point to it up here. You can see the one for the Louvre, Google, and Canva. And now you're probably wondering, why would I even care about such a small detail on a website? The reason you should care is that it's a small branding detail that actually shows up not only on your browser tab, but I wanted to show you when you conduct a search for anything. All these sites have their own browser icon. It shows up in searches, and it also shows up when you bookmark a website. So it's a small detail, but it's something that really sets apart professional websites from the amateur sites. Takes 2 seconds to create one and upload it to your website, so I would encourage you to give that a try. Let's talk about how to do this. Squarespace has specific requirements for browser icons, so even if you have a logo, you may need to resize it or design something specifically for this purpose. If you don't already have a browser graphic, I recommend using Canva, a user-friendly online design tool that I use in my own business just about every day. If you don't already have a Canva account, you can create one for free, and I'll include the link below for that purpose. So once you have created your account, you'll arrive at something that looks like this. So the first thing we're going to do is go here to custom size. We're going to create a new document, and for the purposes of Squarespace 7.1, we're going to make the size 300 by 300 pixels. Click Create New Design. So it's time to create your customized browser icon inside Canva. The easiest thing to do is, if you have a logo that you think will work that small a size, that it'll look okay, then you can come here and click Upload Files, and I have one here to show you. That file is actually much bigger. It's 1800 by 1800, I think. But what you can do is just place it on your square here, resize it, and then you just simply go here to Share, Download. So just make sure that this is the appropriate format. That's what we want. Here's the size, and that's all you have to do is click Download, and you'll have your file ready to go. Now, if you're starting from scratch and you don't actually have a logo or your brand design just yet, you can make it as simple as adding your initials. So you can come over to Text, click on Add a Heading, then change your initials. So let's say your initials are AR, and resize it. So it's fairly large because it's going to show up so small on your browser. So we're going to center it, and then if you wanted to play with fonts, you can double click to select it and come up here, click on this, drop down, and you'll see a list of fonts. There's lots to choose from. If you wanted to use a display font, search for display fonts and you'll see a whole list here. Let's just pick one. Let's say this one. Okay, let's say we like this. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. And let's see, I'm going to come over and make sure it's centered. To change the color of your font or the background, if you're going to change the color of the font, you double click to select it. Come over here. Let's say I have a specific brand color. I can click on this and then add the hex code here, and that's it. Click and it's done. Now let's say we want to change the background. I'm simply going to change this back to white, or change it to white, and then I'm going to click on the background and I'm going to go add that red color to the background. Okay, let's say I'm happy with this, so now all I'm going to do is click Share. I'm going to click Download, this is the right format, the right size. So I'm going to click download, and this is my final graphic right there. Next, I'm going to show you how to upload your browser icon to your Squarespace site. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your website and navigate to the dashboard, which looks like this. We're actually going to go here, click on Design. We are going to go down to the second item, Browser Icon, click on it, and then you'll see here's the area where you can upload your new browser icon. So I'm going to click on the plus sign, Upload File, and I've got my browser icon graphic on my desktop. So I'm ready to upload it. And I'm going to click Save. And I would have changed this name, but for now it's good. As you can see, here's the Squarespace default browser icon. So to see what this looks like, I'm going to click on the preview button, which is this little arrow in the top right corner, and I'm going to hit refresh. Whoops. Okay. Hit that again, and now you can see what it looks like, okay? So if you're happy with it, there's nothing else you need to do. If you want to replace it, then again, just come to Design, Browser Icon, and hit Replace, and you can upload your new one. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Customizing your browser icon is a small detail that can have a big impact. So I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for being with me here today.